Show last night. Pretty good, right?
Amazing.
Pretty good. Who's going on KRUISE 11? Me too. I'm going. So, you got two guys from the band. The two guys that count. Oh, we got it. I didn't even see you over there. Oh, he's fist bumping. Here.
So you're all 10-timers, huh?
Yeah!
So Paul, next time you have to sing, "My baby's a 10-timer.
My baby's a 10-timer.
Next time, 11-timer.
And you're a Weisenheimer.
He's got you under his thumb.
Well, yeah, of course. Actually, last night everybody had me under their thumb. Did you hear that? I said Gene, Paul, and Tom. Tom, did you hear that? I name checked you. I gave everybody props. Usually it's Paul, but because Gene, I have to listen to him in the dressing room for 2 hours every day.
No, I was saying in Gene's defense, Gene has to listen to Eric as well in the dressing room. So it's that goes both ways.
Who, Eric?
Eric goes both ways. But anyway,
It actually takes a long time. There it comes. What we're celebrating here is, these are the 10-timers. These people have been here. These people are 10-timers. Okay, cut it out. Stop. So, anyway, what we were talking about, dressing room, and it takes everybody a different amount of time to get ready, and it takes anywhere from 45 minutes, actually a little less, to 2 hours and 45 minutes. Because you ever try, girls, ladies, you ever try putting on makeup while you're talking? So, and it takes this little squirrel almost as long because he's humping Gene.
Last night the wardrobe girls were yelling at me because I was talking to Gene and they're trying to dress him, and I'm playing the music really loud, Led Zeppelin, of course, and they're like, "Shut up! We can't get him dressed," because Gene will stop and talk. "Oh, isn't that a great bass part?"
I was minding my own business, putting the makeup on and everything. It takes a long time because they're not straight lines. Mine are curved. And I feel something over here, and I look over in the mirror. It's Eric on the side, putting on a little bit more white on the side. Always,
You missed a spot.
because I missed a spot. He watches out for me. He gives me cough drops this morning. "Here, take this. Put this away. You might need this later." It's not an exaggeration. Nice talking with you. Goodbye. Everything childlike is. So he's got a little squirt gun and he likes to go. So if you feel wet, it'll be Eric.
And Eric also has a framed picture of Gene. A few.
5.
I have a shrine. I got you know those Jesus candles you can buy at the $1.99 stores? Well, somebody photoshopped Gene's face on top of the Jesus. I have a Gene candle called a Jesus candle. And I got Gene framed photos, and I got pictures of all the different eras of when I first joined the band, all in my wardrobe thing. And Gene, worship Satan.
Not true.
But you said that Gene reminds you of your dad.
Yeah, he does.
So they have a special little relationship, special rapport. Why? Why?
Well, my dad was very much like Gene. My dad came from Europe when he was young to America when he was 12, and so he had a very similar kind of work ethic and value system and stuff. But he was way into history. Always would, like at night we'd come. I used to play in his band as a kid, and we lived right by Lake Erie, and we'd see the Northern Lights, and he'd always explain to how it worked, or he knew all the constellations in the sky, all about history. You know, like, and Gene does the same thing. So when he does that, I'm like, oh my God, this is like deja vu all the time.
Yes. But you need to have, when Gene is talking, you've got to have the internet. You have to have that ready, because Gene will say something
It's like spell check,
yeah, it's like,
except it's fact check.
yeah, it's like, you know, in 1776, Abraham Lincoln went,
Hi, it's Gene Simmons of KISS.
Funny enough, you sound like him. You sound like Gene. You sound like Gene.
Well, the funny thing was this afternoon we had lunch. Gene walked in to have lunch and he goes, "I just heard that voice on the PA. I for a second I thought it was me."
that reminds me of a joke. Any kids here?
No.
No kids on the cruises here. I'm not going to tell them.
Except Eric.
Okay, so there's a couple getting married, and there's having the wedding reception, and everybody's drinking, and the groom is drunk, and he goes into the back room, you know, to use the bathroom, and he goes in there, and he sees the best man banging his wife, banging his new bride, and the guy is, you know, he looks at them and he goes, "My best man is so drunk he thinks he's me."
The kid with the grandmother and the mother.
So this little boy comes home early from school one day, and he's walking through the house, and he hears all those kinds of noises, and he goes to his parents' bedroom, and sure enough, there is the dad on top of the mom, and the boy just breaks out in tears. He's 10 years old and goes running out of the room, and the dad goes after him, puts his arm around him, and goes, "Son, it's nothing, it's just fine," and he laughs and pats him on the head. About a week later, the dad comes home, and he hears the same kind of noise, and he goes into the boy's room, and the boy is on top of his grandmother, pounding her, and the guy goes, "Oh my God," and the kid says, "Not so funny when it's your mother." Okay, so this guy goes to the doctor for a prostate exam, and he's bent over, and the doctor is behind him, and the doctor says, "Okay, Dave, try not to get an erection," and the guy goes, "My name's not Dave." He goes, "I know, I'm Dave."
Okay. So the wife, no children, right?
Yeah, a lot of cameras.
A lot of cameras. So the wife is propped up in bed, oiled up, lifted, separated, and pointed in his general direction in the doorway. "Sweetheart, stop standing in the doorway and come and service your wife." You didn't hear that, right? I said, "Fuck the shit out of it." And he's in the doorway, and she says, "Put that thing down, whatever's under your arm. Come over here and just, I want it, I'm wet," etc., etc. He's standing in the doorway, and he's got a sheep under his arm. This sheep has been freshly shaved
Shorn.
Sure, I beg your pardon. In my story, she's shaved. So the sheep is he going to eat me or fuck me? What is he going to do? And he's not saying a word. And she said, aren't you going to say anything? Put that thing down and come over here and fuck your wife. He goes, he's not saying a word. She goes, put that thing down. Aren't you going to say anything? He finally does. And he says, this is the pig I fuck. The pig I fuck when you're not around. She says, that's very funny. That's not a pig. He goes, I wasn't talking to you.
Okay, so this guy gets a really bad urinary infection, and he goes to the doctor. First he calls and he says, listen, I gotta come in and see my doctor. And the receptionist says, your doctor is on vacation. He says, well, I'm in a lot of pain and I need to come in. So she says, okay, come in, you're gonna see Dr. Walden, who's in for him. And he goes into the office and he says, hi, I'm here. And she goes, yeah, okay, you can go in to that room there and wait for Dr. Walden. So he goes into the room, waits for 5-10 minutes. All of a sudden the door opens up and this drop-dead woman, big, buxom woman in a doctor's outfit comes walking in, and he looks at her and he goes, who are you? She goes, I'm Dr. Walden. He goes, really? He goes, you're going to examine me? She goes, yes, I'm fully aware of what's going on with you. She goes, please take down your pants and bend over the table. So he does that, and she snaps on the glove, uses the lube, puts her finger inside him, and after a few minutes, he turns around and says, how am I doing? And she says, I think you should stop masturbating so violently. And he goes, why? Am I hurting myself? She goes, no, I'm trying to keep you still. We're here all week. Try to deal.
I could go on, but you'll lose what little respect you have for me. So
Let's go, Gene. One more, Gene. One more, Gene. Come on, Gene. You got it.
why do all the chicks love Jesus?
Why?
Well, he's hot like this.
Strike one.
That was fun.
How about your what's 9 inches in Jewish?
Nothing.
You usually say 12, but that's a stretch.
They told me to hurry up here to, really appreciate you guys coming here. 10 cruises. I didn't know this was going to be like a joke fest.
It's amazing. So help me God. When the KISS cruise was first suggested, first of all, I said, who is going to go on a KISS cruise? I mean, it sounded so crazy. And I dreaded that first one. And here we are 10 later with you and planning already the 11th. So this is awesome. We're having such a great time. And we really have you to thank for it. It's you that makes the KISS cruise. So thank you so much. I'm sorry? Oh, that's interesting. No other cruise, any other, band or whatever kind of organization, nobody has had 10 cruises. So we are on the 10th, and next year we'll be the only band to have 11. And we promise next year we'll have better jokes.
You hear what he said? He said, that's not hard to do.
Let's go, Tommy.
You're not coming back.
Go to Oregon.
I came in late. Did you guys already ask questions?
No.
Oh.
We're doing a Q&A.
Oh, the Q&A's later. Okay, we're gonna do the Q&A now. I don't know. We're gonna do the Q&A. Ms. Kiss Cruise, did you win the Ms. Kiss Cruise? Really? What's your prize?
You know what my prize is that I love all these people almost as much as I love you.
But isn't, it's really true. You talk to any of the people who are on the cruise, and it really is like family. I mean,
They are a family.
everybody meets, people that they don't see during the year. Some people have gotten married, and it's awesome. Yeah. Some people have gotten divorced to make way for them to get married. But this is awesome. I mean, it's really special.
I got a question for you, Gene and Paul and Tommy and Eric. So, in regards to Kiss Cruise 1, that's probably everybody asks, what is your favorite Kiss Cruise? We always say Kiss Cruise 1 because it's so intimate and you guys are so close to us. So, what was your favorite Kiss Cruise? And how did you feel about Kiss Cruise 1? That's 2 questions.
I can't remember what I ate for lunch yesterday. And I gotta tell you, I think this cruise is awesome. This may be my favorite one.
I agree. I don't. If you remember Kiss Cruise 1, it was on another ship, another line that I can't tell you that begins with a C and ends with L, and it's called Carnival. And the ship, our rooms were horrible, and there was so much that really was lacking. And once we got onto Norwegian cruises, I think they've been that much better. But this year, I think by far is the best cruise, and I thought that last night was the best set we played.
One more question. Did you guys get your makeup book stolen on Kiss Cruise 1? Is that true? Your makeup book was stolen on Kiss Cruise 1? Is that true?
What is a makeup book?
I don't know. It was a rumor, but people said the makeup book that you guys had was stolen out of.
Yeah, because we don't know how to put on the makeup. Right?
Yeah.
What is this makeup book? I've never heard of it.
I don't know.
We
It's a rumor.
Instructions?
The mean girls at Kiss. The mean girls. I don't know. Honestly, it was just a rumor.
All right, friends. Kiss has a Q&A to get to, but before they leave, can we just give them a round of applause for their dedication?
Okay, can we just give you a round of applause? Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later.
What? It's not for me.
All right, guys. I was gonna.